2023 has ended and 2024 has begun. Now, what's gone is gone. Doesn't matter how your 2023 was, it is time to conquer 2024. And I'm going to give you a system and bits and pieces of this system I have followed myself previous year and last year as well. And now I have used this to build a body that I am really proud of. And I've quit alcohol, I've quit smoking using the pieces that are mentioned in this system as well. Right? So let's get started. First and foremost, if you want to conquer anything, you have a mission, the first thing that you need to do is set the right goals. Goals, if you have a lot, you will not be able to conquer a lot of them. But if you have one goal and you design everything in your life around that one goal, the probability of you achieving that goal, it increases by manifold. For example, one goal that I want to achieve this 2024 is help people be more confident and powerful, and I want to make 1 crore while doing this. That is my goal for 2024. Similarly, what is that one goal that you want to achieve? And your goal should be something that overwhelms you just a little and excites you a lot. It shouldn't be so big that it completely overwhelms you and you feel paralyzed that, man, okay, you know what? It's too big. I can't achieve it. But it shouldn't be so small that you feel that, okay, you know what? It's too easy. I can just do it anytime. If that is how small your goal is, then you might feel lazy to get yourself up and kind of, pursue that goal. After you figure out that, okay, this is that one goal that you want to achieve in 2024, you've looked back in your life, you've done a lot of introspection. And by the way, if you haven't done a lot of introspection, I suggest that you do, because understanding yourself and what is it that you want to do is really important for you to progress. And because your goal should be aligned with who you are. It should be aligned with your personality. It should be aligned with your values. It should be aligned with your strengths. If the goal that you've chosen is not aligned with your strengths and values, you will bleed yourself out. You will burn yourself out while pursuing it. So make sure whatever goal that you have chosen is aligned with your values and strengths. And if you don't know what are your values and strengths, you can check the description. I will attach a link to a values test and a strengths test as well that you can use to figure out your goals and your strengths. That being said, if you want more content like this that is going to help you be the most powerful and confident version of yourself, subscribe right now. And yeah, let's begin. Now that you have set your goals, you need to understand what are the different areas of your life. And for that, we'll be talking about the wheel of life. And the wheel of life is divided into 3 areas: health, career, and the third area of wheel of life is relationships. Now, each of these 3 areas are now further divided into 3 areas. In health, there are 3 areas, which are physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. Your career again is divided into 3 areas, which are mission, what is it that you want to accomplish in your career, money, the kind of money you want to make through your career, and kind of growth you want to achieve in your career. And relationships are again, as you know, divided into 3 parts again, which are romance, family, and friends. Now, in terms of physical health, what are the kind of things you want in your body that sure you want as well, but are also going to help you achieve your mission, are going to help you achieve your goal. For example, as I talked about my goal, which is to help people be the most powerful and confident version of myself while making 1 crore. Now, what is the kind of body that I want to have? Physically, I want a body that is active, that is motivated, that is driven. I don't want a body that is lazy. Now, but that being said, do I want a 6-pack abs? Does having a 6-pack abs help my mission or vision? Not really. But would I like a 6-pack abs? Well, I kind of would. And while having a 6-pack abs or a body that is very muscular, does trying to achieve that goal take me away from my goal? Well, I don't think so. I think it's manageable. So based on that, the kind of body that I want to have is active and muscular. My goal again is to have a body that is constantly active, that does not feel as lazy. For that, I need to be very careful about the kind of food I eat, and I want it to be active as well, and I want it to be muscular as well. So I want to have a good amount of protein, I want to be fit, I want to work out regularly. So I'll be setting habits accordingly as well. So basically, my health goal in terms of my physical body is to have a body that is active and muscular. That's all. Okay, in terms of mental health, I want a mind that is focused. For that, I need to make sure that I don't use a lot of Instagram in the morning, because if you use a lot of Instagram or anything that is a lot of that consumes a lot of dopamine first thing in the morning, mentally you'll not feel the best. You'll feel lethargic, you lose motivation. So mentally, my goal in terms of mental health would be in this year to not scroll in the first half of the day, or not consume a lot of high dopamine content in the morning. So that is my mental goal. And in terms of spiritually, I want to feel aligned towards my mission, and I want to feel that I'm being the man that I am destined to be. So spiritually, in order to achieve that, to be my best spiritual self, so that I feel that I'm contributing to the people that are coming in contact with me, I want to meditate on a regular basis. Now, I have been meditating for quite some time now. I started previous year, and my God, the benefits of meditation, I cannot I cannot recommend meditation enough. If you are someone that cannot focus, or you feel demotivated a lot, and you feel like there is not a lot that's going in your life, and you want to change your life, meditation is something that's going to help you control your thoughts. And if you have a lot of bad thoughts, then again, I recommend meditation. And I basically try and meditate at least for 15-20 minutes daily. And if I have time, I meditate for around 1 hour, like 50 minutes maximum. That is the maximum amount of time I meditate. And I'll also put in the description down below the meditation that I use. So I use guided meditations, and that have changed my life. So if you want some insights on what kind of meditation you can use, I'll put a link to that as well. So check that out as well. Correct. Now let's talk about relationships. Now, when I talk about relationships, you need to understand that when I say friends, family, romance, now there are people that are going to support your goals, and there are people that are going to take you away from your goals. You need to understand what are the people that help you move towards your goals, and what are the people that take you away from your goals. For example, now I used to hang out with a group of friends that now they were really good people, but they used to smoke, they used to drink, and they were not as ambitious as me. Now I had to make a choice. I either could hang out with them, and every time I hang out with them, they would not talk about goals, they would not talk about what they want to do in life, they would not talk about growth or abundance or making money or anything like that. All they would do is talk about like bitching other people, and partying, like this is where we're going next, this is where we're going next, which is sure, which is good. But that's if that is all they're talking about, then I did not want to be with them, because that is not aligned with my goals. So I had to get rid of those friends. Correct. Similarly, what are the friends that you need to get rid of? Think about that, and try and cut them out of your life slowly and gradually. If you don't want to cut them out of your life, then at least decrease the time you spend with them if your goals are really important to you. And then find the kind of friends that are going to help you progress towards your goals, that are going to support you, that are just as driven as you are. For example, now after I left that group of friends, I was alone for quite some time. But eventually, I connected with like-minded people. I connected with people that, again, that are not into smoking, that are not into drinking, that are goal-oriented, that are growth-oriented, that are abundance-minded, right? They don't have a fixed mindset. They have a growth mindset. They have an abundance mindset. So similarly, what are the friends that you want to keep close to you, and what are the friends that you don't want to keep that close to you? And do the same thing with family as well. What are the family members that are supportive, that help you, that feed your soul? And what are the family members that don't support you, that bleed your soul, that don't help you move towards your goal? In fact, they pull you away from your goals. Right now, again, it's not easy to cut out family members, and I understand that. I have some family members that do not support me in my goals as well. Now, what I do is that I just try and spend less time with them. That's all you can do as well. You cannot cut them out, because I'll be honest, for me, family is something that is very close to me. And for example, people that are very supportive to me in my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, these are the people that I'm always going to hold close to my heart. But some people that are not my immediate family, they don't contribute as much to my goals. So I don't spend as much time with them. Similarly, you might have some family members like that as well. Think about them and think about how you can maintain some distance from them. Now, romance. And this is so important. The kind of person that you are going to attract, that you want to be with, will affect your life tremendously. Now, initially, I thought that, man, this part doesn't matter as much. Like, all I used to care about initially was that, she's beautiful, she's well dressed. That's all I used to care about initially, like 2, 3 years ago. But now that I look back, I realize, if you have a wrong partner, if you have, like, even if you're pursuing a wrong partner, the amount of emotional toll is going to have on you, it's it's, it's tremendous. So pick your partner wisely. Think about that. Okay, if you have this partner, and if you're pursuing her or him, right, does that pursuit help you move towards your goal, or help you, or it's making you move away from your goal? Now, if it's making you move away from your goal, then you are pursuing the wrong romantic partner. The romantic partner that you pursue, even the pursuit of them, should help you move towards your goal, should help you progress towards your goal. For example, if I were to just give you an example from the top of my head, let's say, if I liked someone that is impressed by someone that loves to, like, that can smoke really well, or that can drink a lot. Right now, there are girls that are impressed by stuff like that. If I pursue that, if I pursue a kind of woman that is impressed by things like that, guess what? I'm going to smoke more, I'm going to drink more, and smoking and drinking more does not help me move towards my goals. So that is something that is going to pull me away from my goals. Correct? On the other hand, if I try and attract a partner and she's at a very good position, and I know, in order to attract her, I need to be in a good position. She's someone that works out regularly, and in order to attract her, I need to build myself up and build a better body. Correct? And if she's someone that helps people, that has helped a lot of people, in order to pursue her, I need to be at a level where I have created some amount of impact and I've helped a lot of people. Now, again, pursuing this kind of partner is going to help me move towards my goals, right? Because in her pursuit, I'll be like, okay, you know what, I need to work upon these aspects of my life as well. Correct? So pick your romantic partner that you want to pursue wisely. So these are the goals, the areas of your life that you want to work upon, and think about each and every area. In fact, I urge you to pause this video and kind of write down a description, like a short description of each and every aspect of your life right now. Okay, just do this activity, and I'll give you 3 seconds to take a pause and just write that down. Okay. Now, I hope you've written down your goals, every aspect of your wheel of life, and now we'll just move forward. Let's say you've set your goals. What do we do next? Okay, so by now, I expect that you have written down your goals. And if you haven't written down your goals, I'm again giving you an opportunity to pause this video and write down your goals, because understand this one thing, that there was a study done in which people, like, there were two sets of people. One of them wrote down their goals in the beginning of the year, and another one of them did not write down their goals. The people that did not write down their goals, only 9% of them were able to accomplish their goals. Only 9%. But the people that did write down their goals in the beginning of the year, out of the people that did write down their goals, 33% of them were able to accomplish their goals. From 9% to 33%. Do you know what that means? That means writing down your goals increases the chances of you accomplishing those goals by 300%. Yeah, that's right. Right? More than 300%. So write them down if you haven't written them down so far. Okay? Now, that being said, let's say you have written down your goals. Just because you've written down your goals does not mean that you are going to accomplish them. You need to build a system that is going to help you accomplish those goals. What is that system? That system is of habits. Your habits determine your success. Your habits determine what is going to be the long-term trajectory of your life. If you have good habits, you will have a good future. If you have bad habits, you are going to have a bad future. And I'm not kidding. You can kind of trace it down to every aspect of your life. Whatever habits you have, if you have a habit of smoking, there's a big chance that you will have terrible stamina. If you have a habit of working out, there's a big chance that you're going to have an amazing body. If you have a habit of reading, there's a big chance that you are going to be intelligent. So your habits determine your future and your success. So you need to build habits. Now, for example, you have the 9 aspects of your life that you have written down. There's physical health, mental health, spiritual health, there's career, and in career there's mission, money, growth, and again in your relationships there's romance, friends, and family. Now think about the habits that you want to set up in each of those areas. For example, in terms of health, what are you going to do on a daily basis that is going to help you be more healthy? Right? For example, if I were to talk about my health habit, it would be working out at least 5 times or 4 times a week. Okay, and preferably it should be something like a 40-50 minute workout when I go to the gym. But even if I don't, if I'm not able to go to the gym, I make sure that I get a workout done at home for 5-10 minutes at least. That is the bare minimum. Similarly, what are your health habits? What are the habits that you want to do in terms of your physical health? Now, again, if you haven't worked out for a long time and you're just starting to work out, don't set a really big goal that, oh, I'll go to the gym every day. No. In the beginning, make your habits as easy as possible for you to do. Make your habits simple. For example, if you haven't worked out ever, don't think about going to the gym. Just think about taking out 5 minutes of your time and doing some push ups, pull ups, squats, crunches, whatever it is. 5 minutes. And make sure that you do this every day, right? If not every day, at least 6 days a week in the beginning. Correct? And let's say, for example, even if you skip a certain day, you skip one day, that's okay. But do not skip 2 days consequently. Because if you skip 2 days consecutively, what happens is that there's a big mental setback. And it's said that in terms of relative terms, if you've been working out for quite some time and you skip one day, you just skip one day, right? But if you skip 2 days, the setback is close to that of a month, right? So in order to be consistent, don't skip out. Like if you're skipping, don't skip more than one day. Next day, just get right back to it. Okay, this was health. So similarly, figure out what are the habits for different areas of your life that you want to set up, and make them easy to do, make them simple, make them fun. Simple so that you don't have to think, easy so that you don't get overwhelmed, and fun so that you look forward to it. Now, what are some of the things that affect your habits? Your environment. Your environment is the biggest factor that affects your habits. If you have a terrible environment, then there's a big chance that your habits are going to be terrible. For example, let's say if you want to quit smoking, but even while you want to quit smoking, there are cigarettes lying around in your entire environment. You're not going to quit. It's going to be very easy for you to just grab a cigarette and smoke. Similarly, if you want to start working out and you have a pair of dumbbells right after you get out of bed, there's a corner wherein it's very evident for you to see the dumbbells. Then it's going to be much more easier for you to just go over there since you're looking at the dumbbells and just start working out. Correct? Similarly, let's say if you don't want to scroll Instagram first thing in the morning, but you sleep right beside your phone, man, you have set yourself up for failure, because as soon as you wake up, your alarm's ringing, you wake up and you have phone in your hand, and guess what you're going to do subconsciously while you're half asleep? You're going to open Instagram, you're going to start scrolling. So figure out how you can design your environment. Set up your environment for success. If you're going to work out, keep your workout clothes ready right before you sleep. If you're gonna, like if you wanna, let's say, set up an alarm, put your phone right beside the wash basin. These are small things that are gonna help you become successful. Correct? So these were your habits. Now that okay, you have set up all of your habits, that okay, these are the habits that you want to have. So just pause this video and write down all of the habits that you want to have. And I'll tell you one key habit that you need to have in order to make sure that these all of the habits that you've mentioned are done. Okay, so just write down all of the habits that you need to create. Make them simple, make them easy, make them fun, and stack them on top of each other. Okay, and then I'll be talking about one key habit that you need to create that is going to help you become successful and follow all of the rest of the habits. Okay, so take your time and just pause this video, and I'll just give you 3 seconds. After these 3 seconds, I'll be telling you that habit. Okay, so I trust that you have written down those habits. Now, there is one habit that is going to help you accomplish the rest of the habits. And here's the thing, right? That habit is not just one that okay, it's only this habit that you need to do. For some people, it's a to-do list. For some people, it is meditation. For some people, it's working out. What is your cornerstone habit? What is that one habit that when you do, the rest of your day takes care of itself? It happens like automatically. Focus on doing that one habit, and that habit could be anything. It could be a to-do list, or it could be meditation, or it could be working out. For me, my cornerstone habit that makes sure that the rest of my day is productive is meditation. Correct? Now, as I've mentioned before, I'll attach the meditation that I use, guided meditation, that you can use as well. That is my cornerstone habit, but your cornerstone habit could be anything. That habit that helps you do the rest of your tasks, the rest of your habits. For example, if I have meditated first thing in the morning, after that, I don't need any sort of motivation to go to the gym. I don't need any sort of motivation to go to work. I don't need any sort of motivation to do the things that I usually need motivation to do. That's just one habit for me. For you, it could be maintaining a to-do list, or it could be journaling, anything. What is that cornerstone habit for you? And make sure that you do that habit as frequently as possible. That habit. The rest of the habit, don't focus on doing them consistently. That will take care of itself. If you do all of them, good. But even if you don't do all of them, that's okay. Just focus on doing that one cornerstone habit every day. Okay? The rest of the habits are excusable. If you don't do them, it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. You're not going to suddenly be able to do all of the habits right from the beginning of 2024. And that's okay. You're gradually going to build towards it. Okay. And if you get that cornerstone habit done, 80% of your day is sorted. Now, that being said, you've understood a lot about how you can conquer 2024. You've understood how there is just one goal that you need to focus upon, and how the wheel of life helps you in moving towards that goal as well. We've talked about habits, how you need to set up the right habits in order for you to be successful and achieve your goal. And we've also talked about that one cornerstone habit that is going to help you do the rest of the habits in a much easier and simpler way. That being said, there is one thing that you need to do every quarter or every month, even if it is needed. That is to reassess your goals and take a look back at what the year has been so far. For example, if it's January right now, reassess it in March, right? And then reassess it again in June, and then September, and then, so in that way, you're kind of assessing your goals constantly and constantly readjusting, because don't get fixated that, oh, you know what, this is the only thing that I want to achieve. And because if you don't readjust according to the position you are in, according to what is happening around the world or what is happening around yourself, it's just going to be harder for you. Okay, so reassess that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing, dude? Like, you've been here for so long, you've understood about goal setting, and I know for sure that you love me. So subscribe right now, man, and keep watching. I'll keep on posting content that is going to help you be the most powerful and the most confident version of yourself. And that's all for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.